Hello, everyone. My name is Pam Nacpil, and this is the Moving Truth with Pam. So, my guest today, I've been seeing her on Facebook. I've been seeing her post. I know she's active and she's a realtor. We'll talk about that more. I'm seeing this lovely face, and I just decided I'll ask her if she can be my guest. So, I'll have her introduce herself. Please,
Hi,
Katharina.
my name is Katharina Lenz. I'm a realtor here in the Greater Moncton area. Half Colombian, half German, and yeah.
It's the first time I've heard that combination.
Yes,
truthfully.
it's not a very usual combination.
Okay, so you're a realtor, you're in Moncton, but the travel going here is not like a straight line.
Not
so
at all.
let's talk a bit about what was the journey like. Like, you said you were born in Colombia. Give us some information about that.
Yeah, so I was born in Colombia. My mom was Colombian. My dad is German. So I lived in Colombia till I was 12. Then the situation got a little bit rough and insecure, so my dad decided to move us.
So you moved to Germany
when I was 12.
That was
It was very clashing.
Change.
Yes,
Yeah.
I didn't
Radical
know the
change.
language or anything,
Oh.
and like the cultures clash a lot. Germans are very cold. Latin people are very warm. Yeah, so that was
Wow.
hard. That was very hard.
That's why the combination's not as common.
Exactly.
Yeah, Germans are very like stiff. Okay, sorry Germans, but sorry, that's stereotyping. but you said it. So moving from Colombia to Germany, how was it? How was the transition for a 12-year-old girl?
It was really hard at the beginning. I didn't have friends. I didn't know the language at all. So it was hard. It's not a very easy language to learn.
Do you know German now?
Yes.
Oh,
now
wow.
I know it.
So
But they do have a lot of dialects. They have about like 20-something dialects.
Okay.
So depending on which province,
You are.
it's different and everything. So that was very, very hard. I lived up in the north first and then moved to the south. So it was two different, completely different languages.
Okay,
At all.
so you must have been very confused growing up
yeah.
with languages.
Yeah, very, very lonely. I'm an only child too,
Oh,
so
wow.
that didn't help.
Bring it on.
Yeah, that didn't
So
help.
how many languages do you know, Katharina?
So 3, and I'm getting back into French.
Oh, wow.
I had French in Germany.
Yeah.
The French.
Plus, if you speak Spanish, it's not
Oh,
as
yeah.
hard
No,
to
it's
move.
easier.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you were in Germany until what age?
18.
Okay. Then where to next?
So after that, I went to Malaysia for 4 months.
Why?
I
Why'd
went to go diving, and I like to travel. So I did my rescue diver.
You went to go diving,
Yeah.
and you decided to do it in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Was there no nearer place to do that?
No, I gotta have the warmth.
Not the cold water,
Not the cold
right?
water,
Okay,
no,
so you
not
went
like
to
here.
Malaysia, and this was just like you were in university probably at that time. What were you doing
I
when
was
you decided?
doing my cabinet making degree.
Okay,
So I did in Germany cabinet maker.
okay.
Uh,
Sorry, cabinet
Cabinet
maker. That did not register immediately. So you
Yes.
know how to make cabinets?
Yes, so I used to install kitchens, design, build, and install
I
kitchens.
need to talk to
and
you. I have a
cabinets.
little
Okay.
project I
Yes,
need
sounds good.
advice on. Sorry, that's,
We'll get to
that's
more.
another thing. So you were doing cabinet making, and then you decided, I want to learn how to scuba dive.
Yeah. So I learned it on a trip to Mexico, but then I got more interested into like the life underwater.
What did your parents say? Like, Katharina,
Oh,
what?
like I was crazy. Yeah, they didn't want to let me leave.
I'm
the
sure,
only child, obviously.
child, right?
Exactly.
So Malaysia, you were there first. You said 4 months?
4 months.
Okay. Outside of scuba diving, what else did you do in Malaysia?
Just travel.
Just travel.
Travel, eat.
So where else
delicious
did you
food.
go?
Just Malaysia and Brunei.
Okay, so my husband and I have a joke. We call ourselves, we have roller skates on our feet.
Yeah, I do have them.
You have them too,
For
apparently.
sure.
That's a
For
sickness
sure.
we have. It's a
Yeah,
nice sickness,
it is.
though,
It's
right?
a good sickness to have.
So you were in Malaysia. Then where to next?
From there, I actually applied to the working holiday to come to Canada.
Okay.
So-
Why? Like, why did you not feel like to go back to Germany? That's where your family is. It's where you've
Yeah.
been. 12. How old were you then?
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Or Colombia,
It
for that
got-
matter.
It got more expensive. I lived in Munich, so it was a big
Okay.
city. It was expensive. It was crowded, stressful, and I wanted to study interior design.
Okay.
In Germany, I didn't have the possibility because Germany has a very difficult school system.
Okay.
So depending on which school you finish, you can go to university or not.
I thought European schools were more like.
They are, but they're very
easier.
strict. Well, it's Germany, right?
So why not France or the UK? Why Canada?
Canada's closer to Colombia.
Okay, so
I wanted
it's
to
that.
get back to my roots a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, what did
Feel
your?
the warmth again.
I don't think it's the right country to feel the warmth, especially
your
right now.
heart,
Okay, so you are going to be a very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting conversation. So, okay, when you were in Malaysia, you decided you wanted to study interior design, and you chose Canada.
Yep.
Which part of Canada did you choose?
So I landed in Calgary.
I heard BC earlier. Okay,
Yes.
Calgary
I
first.
landed in Calgary, bought a car, and then drove up. I traveled for a little bit, so it was a working holiday.
Okay.
So I traveled for maybe a month or two, went up to Whitehorse, and then came back down, BC,
You were okay. You are.
Whistler, Vancouver, stayed in Vancouver for a bit.
And then what happened? Where did you eventually take up interior design?
Victoria, BC. Vancouver
Victoria,
Island.
BC.
Yeah.
Okay. The-
Finally.
Finally. So, how old were you when you were doing all this exploration?
So we came here 2016. Yeah, 2016. So it would have been 19 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you studied interior design
Yep.
in BC.
Yeah.
What made you decide? Okay, you finished it. What did you do after?
I worked as an interior
Oh,
designer.
finally, here we are. We're putting roots now.
We're trying.
We're trying. So you were in BC, you were doing interior design. How was it to be an interior designer in BC?
I loved it. I
Really?
loved it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of there were a lot of cultures over there, so
Okay.
there was a lot of mixtures of what you would design, like for Asian people, for
And you liked it?
European people. Yeah, I really loved
Okay,
it.
so 2016, you finished, Molly. 2018, right?
2018. Yeah.
You were working?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you move to sunnier
So New Brunswick.
Moncton, New Brunswick?
2021, May
20
2021, during COVID.
Okay, so why? I mean, BC's weather
It's
is a little bit better.
It's too rainy.
Oh.
That's why they call it Raincouver.
Okay, yeah, I
I'd
get
rather
that
have the
part.
hard snow and a sunny day than
Oh, so-
just gray.
So you found it gloomy.
Yeah, gray
So you like
and rain.
snow rather than rain.
But you have the sunshine here. It's
Oh,
snow
true.
and sunshine.
Why in BC? There's not. I've never been to BC yet,
It's-
except for the airport.
It's more gray, rain,
Really?
dark. Yeah, I didn't like it.
So it's like Grey's Anatomy weather, I
Yeah,
think.
a
It's
little bit.
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you were okay. You were happy doing interior design, but you said the weather's not for you.
The weather wasn't for me. I wanted to be a little bit closer to my family because, well, to Germany.
Germany now.
It was
So you're-
you have to cross 7,000 kilometers
So
across Canada.
from wanting to be near Colombia, you now decided you wanted to be near Germany.
Well, now I'm half-half.
You're a gypsy.
Now I'm half-half. Because the time change to Germany is not as bad. It's only 5 hours.
Exactly.
And then
Oh.
Colombia is still close because
Okay.
you can fly through Toronto.
I
Because you
get
would be
that.
flying Vancouver, Toronto, Bogota. So now I'm closer to both.
So weather wasn't good. What were you? You finished studying. You were working. What was your status then? I hope you don't mind. Were
I
you
had my permanent residency.
permanent
so after,
residency?
Yeah, after studying, I applied.
And was it hard for you to get permanent residency then?
Yes.
This was some time ago.
Yes, BC
Why?
was one of the hardest provinces,
Yeah.
what they say here, to get permanent residency. I tried it myself probably like 3 times
Oh, wow.
until I just hired a lawyer because I was done with all the paperwork.
Was it hard?
Yeah.
So why? I mean, I know BC's not as easy, but why? Why did you choose BC in the first place? Oh, because of Colombia.
Because that's where I had the possibility to study.
Okay.
That's where I got the place to study, so that's why I moved to Victoria
you've
because I
been-
applied all over
And
Canada.
BC. Got
BC
you.
was,
So
exactly.
you were traveling, then you decided to go. What did you have to prepare to suddenly say, I want to study now, interior design, Because it's not inexpensive to
It's
study,
not.
right?
Yeah,
How long were you studying?
2 years.
So, you know, you had to show some money, you had
Yeah.
to live, everything. How was it? How did you prepare for it?
Mostly during the work and travel.
Okay.
I did work before a little bit for.
So you saved for it.
Yes,
You had to prepare
mostly
for
saved
it.
for it, and my parents obviously supported me a
Oh,
little
thank
bit.
God for parents,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
Thank
goodness.
you. So now you decide, okay, you're interior designer, you know how to make cabinets.
Yeah.
Moving to Moncton, you like sunny weather better. When was this move again?
So this was May 2021
May 2021.
during COVID, driving
Wow,
across the
perfect.
country.
You drove.
Yes, I have a bulldog and he wasn't allowed to fly. So I had to
Okay.
drive.
Very nice little complications
Yeah,
there.
just-
So you
yeah,
drove
yeah, there
cross country,
Well, I had quite a
literally.
few complications there.
So lots of stop along the way. You got to see sights as you
Yes
went
and
along?
no, because it was COVID, so there were a lot of spots that you weren't allowed to
Closed.
stop. Basically, just drive through. You were allowed to stop for gas and food and just keep driving.
So why did you decide during COVID time? You know, you could have decided to forego it, but why decide at such a, in a way, a not so easy time to do so?
So February 2020, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Okay.
I went through it here alone. Obviously, I didn't tell my parents or my family or anything because they couldn't travel during COVID. So I wanted to be in a more natural place where I'd be able
Okay.
to grow my own food, maybe know where my meat comes from, my eggs, and all of that. So New Brunswick sounded like something affordable, since you know New Brunswick is the
No one
most
knew about New
affordable.
Brunswick anyway.
Exactly.
So it was a health scare. How are
Yes.
you now?
I'm good. 5 years in remission
Wow.
now. So
Yay, yay, yay. Very happy for you.
Yeah.
So New Brunswick is something like a place to be calm
Yeah.
and rest.
Yeah.
How did you hear about New Brunswick? Like,
I
I-
just looked at the map.
and look for the farthest place
what's
in the map.
Basically, like
You could have gone to Newfoundland, right?
no, not
too,
that far.
too cold,
No,
too cold.
that's too far. That's
yeah.
too far.
So you saw New Brunswick
Yeah.
and just decided, I want to go
I
there.
wanted to fly over and look at St. John, Moncton, and
Okay.
Fredericton, but then COVID hit, so you weren't allowed to come. So
So why Moncton, or at least this area?
I chose Moncton because, as they call it after a lot of research, it's the hub city. So you're
Yeah.
close to Fredericton, you're close to St. John, to PI,
PI.
to Halifax.
Yeah.
It's only like 2-3
I
hour
know,
drive.
I know. I love that we landed here too.
Yeah.
So how was life adjusting from rainy BC to sunny and snowy
I
New
love
Brunswick?
it. The weather here is very similar to Munich, Germany.
Oh, what?
So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you get a little bit harder winter here, obviously, with a lot of way more snow. But
But
not
we've been
as bad.
lucky so far,
Yes,
right? For the
yes,
past how
let's
many
see,
years?
let's hear how it
Okay,
goes.
okay. I shouldn't say anything. Okay. So, what did you do? You're an interior designer, a cabinet maker. So, what new thing did you do here in New Brunswick? Like, you're a chameleon. You
Yeah,
are changing
yes,
your
I-
spots every so often. So, what are you doing in New Brunswick now?
so I'm a realtor slash still interior designer.
Okay.
So I started the real estate because I always wanted, like, I was always interested in transforming homes and everything, homes in general. But it was COVID. It was hard to find a job,
Okay.
and I had to stay in quarantine
For some time, right?
for some time. So I decided to study something new, because why not?
So you studied real estate when you got here.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, you are like, okay, I'll do this.
Yeah,
I'll do this.
Yeah, you can never stop learning.
True. But isn't having you're a free spirit. Like you like, and I can
Go
see
with
it.
the flow. You have to go with the flow.
Exactly. How is it now doing everything that you've learned so far? How is it helping you, like, integrate into New Brunswick, the New Brunswick community? Do you have new friends now? Are you looking at this as like kind of a more permanent stop?
Yes, I have, like, in BC, I knew it wasn't something permanent, so I didn't like try to actually connect with a lot of people, which
Okay.
made the move and everything harder. But
Okay.
here, I feel like more home. So
Wow.
I have my family here now, like my friends, and
What do you like about Moncton compared to?
It's very
We're not
welcoming.
bashing BC, but what
But-
personally, what do you like about it? What do you compare it usually?
small community. It's very welcoming. It's growing a lot. You have a lot of opportunities and possibilities here.
Yeah.
For your own business, you can see a lot of like
Yeah.
newcomers that are entrepreneurs and
Yes,
building their business, and I love to see the growth.
I know. It's exciting to
It's-
see.
yeah.
I mean, from when we arrived in 2018, it's so
Oh my
different
goodness, I bet,
now.
yeah. Even
I mean, I thought it was like, growing then, but imagine the growth now in
Yeah.
Moncton. So I love it. I'm so glad we're not one of the cities that people try to get away from. I
Exactly.
think people want to be
Yeah.
here more than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So have you ever felt during this move, being here, felt like this wasn't home for you? Like there was some times that you say, I'll probably look for another place to go again.
No, I felt more home here than in BC.
Really?
Yes, since I got here.
So
It just feels
are
more.
you, and being a realtor, you get to talk to a lot of people,
Yes.
right? So are your friends more of like from the Latin community, Latino community, or from the German community? Like,
We Germans try to stay away from other Germans outside of the country. There are a few ones here that
have
I've
not-
met. I've seen them around somewhere, and I do have one German girlfriend. So,
okay, but
yeah.
you're more,
But they're more, yeah.
yeah, the more warm.
Yeah.
The more
so
warm.
more like Latin community, Indian friends,
Oh, that's
like
nice.
very open, yeah.
And
Asian,
I find
everything.
that the Moncton community is now very multicultural.
Yes, it is.
So what do you miss most about Colombia first? Okay, you stayed there until you were 12. I know it's a different world now since you were 12. But
yeah.
like, what do you miss out of being Colombian?
Food.
Always, right?
It's always the food.
Always the food. For all immigrants, I think
Yeah.
the biggest heartache is
Yeah.
food. Okay, so do you cook your own Colombian food, or do
Yes.
you find it elsewhere just for everyone to know?
Yeah, we do have a Latin store here.
Okay.
So we find a lot of Colombian stuff there, and with our Colombian group, we do a lot of cooking together and
Oh, wow.
stuff like that. So
When do I get invited?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Next
okay.
one for
next,
sure.
Next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about the German roots? What do you miss most about it?
I think it's more like the punctuality, the strict,
Professional.
yeah, like that strict part of being punctual, of being dedicated, of all of that. It's a little bit hard here.
Because it's more
It's more
easygoing.
exactly here. It's more like, well, just go with however
Whoa.
it flows.
But
and
that's you.
That's me.
Going with the flow, but
it depends.
the German in
the
you.
German in me. I have to be 10 minutes before the time. I have
know,
to be
I
there.
know. But that's Canadian culture too, supposedly. Like, right? If you're on time, you're late, kind of thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And the Latins are worse.
I know we have Spanish
Yeah.
influence with
If
us, so it's like we're always like we have this Filipino time.
Yeah, exactly. We have
called-
the Latino time. It's the same.
What do you call that? Siesta. We like siesta and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. We
Yeah.
have a lot of similarities there.
Yeah.
So, how do you see yourself 5 years from now? Is Moncton, New Brunswick, is what you're doing now like the roots for you? Is it going to be like more of a permanent, because you've been going around? So,
Yeah.
is this going to be like you see something more permanent in a way?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
What keeps you here?
A few things. First of all, the friends that I've made here and everything, that I feel very home here. I like the greens and being outdoors, and I have 2 dogs, I have chickens, so I like to be outside.
How many
a lot.
chickens?
11 chickens.
11 chickens.
So
They
when I
must be
have-
noisy in the morning.
Not as bad.
Not as bad, okay.
Not as bad. I wake up before them,
Oh,
actually.
wow. Okay, that's bad.
I should go and wake them up. You should.
So you like the lifestyle?
Yeah, I love the lifestyle here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love the work that I'm doing here, like helping families build their home. Like you can see the families grow, getting their babies,
Oh,
getting
yeah,
their
I know.
family over, and all
Yeah.
of that. So it's beautiful to see that part.
in all these moving, is there anything you would change? Is there anything you would do more, do less in finally going to Canada? Like, would you have considered another place?
No, actually, I don't regret it at all.
Really?
Maybe I would have loved to connect a little bit more in BC, just
BC.
to not feel that alone and going through the first steps of immigration
I
and
know.
permanent residency and all of that alone, basically. But
Oh yeah,
other
that's a
than that-
challenge when you're doing it alone.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And being
now-
the only child, still trying to keep my parents, I'm okay.
How are your parents think that you're here? I mean, we're older now, we're mature now. I mean, but parents are always going to be parents.
Right.
Don't they still tell you, Katharina,
Oh yeah.
come here?
Yeah, yeah. My mom always drive safe. It's getting dark now. I'm like, yes,
Have
I
they
know.
visited you here?
Yes, my mom was living here with me for
that's
probably
nice.
like a year after I got diagnosed.
Okay, okay.
I want to bring her back now, so
Oh yeah.
hopefully.
Mom,
Yeah.
if you need to watch this, you need to come back. You need to get some of those Colombian cooking,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you see yourself 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now? Like, what's the end goal?
Ooh, that's a good
Well, that's not
question.
really an end goal because life's too,
Travel
life.
more.
Travel more.
Yeah, I love traveling.
Yeah.
Like-
So where to next?
I want to go back in an Asian country.
Why? Why Asia? As an Asian, I'm interested.
I love the culture. I love the food. I love the people.
So when you're going to the Philippines, let me know.
Okay,
I will hook
perfect.
you up with the best places.
Awesome.
So
Got it.
Asia, what else? Career-wise, how do you see yourself?
I'd
In a
like
few
to
years.
grow my team, keep doing my interior design here, like eventually have my own interior design
Wow.
firm here as well.
Does it help being a realtor? And I'm sure it does. But like, how do you?
Yeah, I have a
Make
lot
it
of
work.
I have a lot of clients that don't know the vision of a home or they don't know how they can convert the space of
Wow.
how they want it. So I help them with all of that. And
That's great. It's a perfect combination. Plus, she does cabinets.
exactly.
Yeah. She's a Jill of all trades.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
all
God.
whatever it has
Yeah, yeah.
to do with a home. That's me.
That's you. Maybe you should take up plumbing next or electrical work. So she's going to be everything you need.
My dad used to be an electrician, so I know a little
Oh,
bit.
okay. So,
Can
okay.
fix a
What
little
I know
things.
is not to stick my finger
No,
in. Okay.
no,
Okay.
don't do that.
With that, I really had so much fun having you here today,
Yeah,
and I
thank
hope you had
you.
fun too.
Yes, thank you
And
for
what's the
inviting
last
me.
piece of advice you can give to people thinking to migrate to Canada?
Connect with the community right away. Go out there. Try not to just have friends from your community.
Okay.
Just
Yes.
so you can actually improve your English if your English is not that good.
So it's more of really reaching out.
Yeah,
Not
reach
just
out,
don't
exactly.
stick to the group.
Yeah, don't stick to the
I mean,
group.
yeah, be friends with them, but
Yeah, obviously. But if you want to, let's say, improve your English and you stick with the Latin community and Spanish speaking, you're not going to improve your English
And
if you don't go out.
it's a bigger
So,
world.
Exactly. So just go out,
Dang.
be open.
Thank you, Katharina.
Awesome,
I
thank you so
really
much.
enjoyed our time, and you have to teach me for my project. I need that cabinet
There we go.
making thing.
We'll talk about it.
Thank you. With that, we'll see you at the next The Moving Truth with Pam. Bye for now.